Hello, hello, hello. Welcome again to Secret Squirrel Games. We are tuning in today to knock out our daily challenges and our weekly challenges again, as usual, at this time every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We knock out daily challenges and work toward, if not completing, our weekly challenges as well. As usual, at this time right now, we are also knocking out some challenges toward our seasonal event that is going on. This syndicate right here. Actually, you know what? My lighting is off. Let me adjust something real quick because that doesn't look right. Yeah, that's what I figured. I knew there was something wrong. I didn't have the lighting correct. Now we're good. Alrighty, so looking at our challenges that we have going for today. Of course, we have the usual seasonal challenges, and almost 7 hours basically at midnight Greenwich Mean Time. There will be additional weekly challenges here that we'll have a few days to be able to complete once those are posted. But in the meantime, what we do have is the 5 earn however many patches from certain categories challenges. It only shows one at a time because once you complete one, it's replaced by the next, replaced by the next, replaced by the next. Right now it says earn 2 patches from the categories for 300 experience toward the seasonal leveling up. It will change to earn 3 patches for 400, earn 5 patches for 600, or 4 patches for 500, 5 patches for 600, 6 patches for 700, that kind of thing. Hey, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I do not read Cyrillic or speak Russian, but I appreciate you being here nonetheless. Hopefully, you're getting something out of the stream. If you're new to the game, if you do speak any English, that would be beneficial, but feel free to ask any questions. And sometimes we get folks in the stream who might also speak Russian or read Cyrillic, and then they would be able to translate that stuff as well. Great, got some English there. Hello, how you doing? Hopefully you're having a good day. Love to, have you here. Glad to have you in the stream, but no, you're fine. Nothing to be sorry about whatsoever. If that's your language, it's your language. That absolutely nothing to be sorry about. I am going to adjust a couple of things real quick on my stream because I couldn't see them when I was adjusting them here. So I'm just adjust some names. So let's get that. Some of the titling here under my name. You might see it raising up. Yeah, I just need to level that off. I wasn't able to see it when I was doing it. The background was screwing me up, but I think it should be good now. So hopefully that'll work on that. Anyway, as I was just explaining, the intent is to do daily and weekly challenges. We have the seasonal challenges, which I just went over. Additionally, we have our standard daily challenges of winning 2 battles and missions, winning 2 battles and missions or raids using a cannon, turret cannon, or plasma gun. So we're going to use a cannon, or actually a turret cannon, I should say. We're going to use a little boy, and we can accomplish both of those missions, or those daily challenges, at the same time. That will progress us toward this one that says completing 3 daily challenges. It will also progress us toward this all-important one down here that says completing 42 challenges within the week. And then this one's just for decor. I really don't care too much about it, but it will also progress us toward that. After we do the 2 battles and missions to complete those 2, then both of those will be replaced by ones that say win 3 battles and win 3 battles and missions or raids using a cannon. It's all this stuff or whatever. So in all, we're going to do 5 missions in order to complete those and the 2 follow-ons, and then we will move on to raids. We'll switch vehicles. We'll move on to raids. We'll complete a few raids, and that will progress us toward our weekly challenges down here of normal raids with copper and normal raids with plastic, as well as this one right here, winning 6 battles and easy raids. What's going on, Foxy? How you doing? Good to see you again today. Glad you could join us. Always good to have community members pipe it up as well as new members. So I'm gonna butcher the crap out of this. Businka or Kavtrusika. Businka Trusika. Busin Kantruska. Yeah? Probably butchered, right? Muslim Kabruska. I throw a little Russian accent in there. Or a bad one, probably. A bad attempt at a Russian accent. Muslim Kabruska. Yeah? I don't know. I tried. I apologize if I butchered the crap out of that, but I tried. So, the intent, as usual, like I said, is to go ahead and knock out these daily challenges and make progress toward weekly challenges. In doing so, today we have to use a cannon, so I'm not a big fan of this particular day of the week when I have to use a cannon, because I'm not a big cannon guy, but I gotta free up some energy first off of this build that I'm going to use. There's 6 energy, and then I'll just throw on a little boy, and we're just going to hope that everybody else that's in the battles with us will be able to carry us, basically, because I don't expect us to do fantastic, but I do expect us to meet the requirements and therefore accomplish the deed. So, in doing so, we are going to, if you've ever watched my channel, as I know Foxy has, Foxy's a regular, very much appreciated your presence here as usual, Foxy. If you've ever watched my channel, though, for the daily challenges, the most efficient means to accomplish them is by doing patrol. I know it's PvE, not PvP, and a lot of people prefer to watch PvP, but it is the most efficient way to accomplish the missions because the battles don't last very long. They're, they don't last anywhere near as long as PvP, and you have a higher chance of success against AI, especially at like this power score and lower, especially lower. But at high power score, PvE can be just about as difficult as PvP, although the PvP battles still take a lot longer. So, but anyway, we're going to go ahead and knock this out. Hopefully the queue won't last too long. It'll get us right in there. We'll be able to go ahead and get right to the fight and knock out the 2 battles that we need initially, and then we'll knock out the 3 also that follow on. It's fine with me. Yeah, I'm not against it. I just don't have an actual cannon build because I don't really play cannons much. So what I have is, what I have is an auto cannon build where all I do is take off one of the auto cannons and an extraneous cord that it has on it. I take off the whirl and an extraneous cord, and that gives me some more points. And then I just go at it, with this jury-rigged car, basically. I mean, you don't actually have to do a lot with the cannon. It just has to be there. So, in order to qualify for the challenge. You don't. Can you do cannon mission with auto cannon? No, they don't qualify. It has to be for the daily challenge, for example. It has to be actual cannons, turret cannons, or plasma guns. But I wish they did qualify because I much prefer auto cannons to actual cannons. That was terrible. Where are we? Oh, they're off to the left. To the right, excuse me. Oh. I don't imagine that's a thing. That seems like a telemarketer to me. A very common occurrence. Telemarketers. Real pain in the butt. Anyway, so we accomplished one battle, one success in battles or in missions, I should say, in this case, using a cannon, and therefore it shows our success progress toward the completion of these 2 challenges there. Once those 2 are completed, you'll see 2 of 3 marked down here for complete 3 daily challenges. Additionally, our complete 42 daily challenges will, of course, go up 2 as well. So once we complete those, the remaining 1, then both of those are going to be replaced by ones that say complete 3 missions in battles or raids like that, or in battles, I should say. And we're going to replace those, or we're going to do those as well. So we have a total of 4 of these, including this one, still to do to accomplish that series of daily challenges. I am working on a series of YouTube videos that are going to be kind of like a basic tutorial. It's not going to be super in-depth, but it's going to be enough to get people started. And the whole point being that, man, I don't like these guys. These guys with their shotguns, I'm not a fan of them. Ooh, followed up by the... I'm going to be doomed here. Yep, I knew that. Followed up by that guy with the triggers. I should have stayed back. Should have stayed back, let other people go up front and get into the fray when I could just pick them off from a distance. Storms are good for that kind of thing, and my build is definitely not a go get up into the fight kind of build. I like that color. I gotta get that paint. Not the one that this guy has, the one that the guy he was attacking has, or had. The kind of bluish, like metallic, it's not really light blue. I mean, it's not sky blue or baby blue or anything like that. It's not sure exactly what color you'd call it. It's semi-tealish, but I don't know. Yeah, maybe semi-tealish or whatever. It's like a light teal. I think it looks good, especially on Founder's parts, because Founder's parts hold they hold paint real well. They don't have all the decay-ish like appearances and stuff like that some of the others and stuff do. Oh, excuse me, Dr. Pepper deciding to talk back. But yeah, yeah, absolutely, that's the point of autocannons, and that's kind of, like I said, why I screwed up by rushing in there. I'm used to using storms and everything from a distance, and I don't like rushing in with them. It were a mistake. It's got an ugly growl to it. Alright, so I'm terrible on that one because I didn't last very long. Yeah, see? Terrible. But we did get the win, and that's really what matters, because that accomplished both of those daily challenges, progressing us here, progressing us here, progressing us here, and taking out those 2 win 2 battles in missions, blah, 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 blah. Challenges now being replaced by win 3 battles. We can go ahead and move on and continue doing the next 3 and accomplishing that. So it'll all be good. Is that what it is? The Bastion cabin? Yeah, it's pretty fierce. It's like, especially when he's backing up. When he's backing up, man, that sounds like it's about to cough up something. Alright, so let's do this the right way. Get out of my way, you big monstrosity. Sit back here. Ooh, got somebody way back there. Uh-oh. I upset somebody because he's firing at me from a massive distance. Hello. Oh. Eat it in your face. Ow. Alright, so you took out my cannon. He's coming after me. Oh, that's not good. Rocks, that's not good. Not in a good position there. Ah, stop. Oh my god. I was trying to get past that dude, and he completely backed me into the wall. Is it that one still? Maybe. Woohoo! Yeah, he's still coming after me. Oh. Ah. I know, I never use the Nova Shield. I never do. Never, ever. I'm going to be an anti-Nova person, I guess. I don't know. I guess I've joined that group. I am anti-Nova. I've decided it now. For no apparent reason. Not that Nova ever did anything to me. Not that it's a bad thing. Just I've decided I'm anti-Nova. No, hell no. I'm not doing it. You know. Shield. For wimps. Not using it. I never use it. Because I never use it, I never even think about it. Alright, so what did we learn from last battle? I'm not going up there into the fray. I'm not going to rush up there. Where are they? Well, now I got to know. Now I'm curious because they're not even here. They're not even here. There we go. Here's somebody. Take that in the face, Sarah. I mean, I know it's not polite to hit a woman, but it's not just not polite. It's wrong. It's completely wrong. It's more than not polite. It has nothing to do with polite. Why'd I use that word? That was wrong. It's not good to hit anybody, honestly, but it's certainly not about being polite. It's not just a courtesy thing. Like, oh, that would be rude of me to smack you right in your face. Ah, they ran him up into the rocks. Oh. No. No, Emily. No. There we go. There we go. See, I did that one much better than the last one. Much better. Stayed back a little bit. That's the way to do it, you know? I don't know what I was thinking rushing up in there. It was a foolish move. What's going on, Aaron? That's true. That's true. I mean, she did kind of bring it on herself, you know? She did kind of bring it on herself a little bit. I mean, you know, it's like the Bill Burr skit, you know, the whole Bill Burr bit about, you know, to sit there and say that there's no reason to ever do it. Well, that's not right. Of course there's reasons. There's lots of reasons. You just don't do it. But there's lots of reasons. But if she's got a rocket launcher, then yes, you go ahead and you do it. You just do what you gotta do. Because ain't nobody got time for that. Uh-oh. Got the cannon walkers over there. Ah, man. There we go. There we go. Oh, hello. Ah, damn it. Ah, man. There you go, that helps. Whew. Whew. Not all that, and I only ended up like 5th place. It's terrible. Oh well. Oh, I don't need this. Breeze through those. Let's get out of that. Alright. Do need raids now. Okay, so we need raids for our daily challenges. We need 1 raid here. On the seasonal bout, we've gotten rid of 2 of the daily challenges as far as earning a certain number of patches for a certain number of experience point rewards. So we still have 3 more to complete, of which we are 1 toward the 4 in progress on this one. On the regular daily challenges, we still have this win in 1 raid, and then that will be followed by one that says win in 2 raids. So we'll accomplish both of those. That'll put us at 3 of 4 here, and then we'll craft a part on a workbench that'll complete out this one. And that will be a total of 1 plus the follow-on, 2 plus this 3 plus this 4. We'll be at 4 more toward completing 42 daily challenges there. So not bad, right? All right. And then, as far as the raids themselves, we are going to be... We can progress toward either one of them. We could actually complete this one, today, winning 10 battles in normal raids with plastic as the reward, or winning 10 battles in normal raids with copper as the reward. Really depends. It's our choice. Whichever raid types, enemies, and map combinations that are out there that we prefer, we can progress toward either one of them. But I plan on doing 4 normal difficulty level raids either way, whether it be a combination or just of these 2 types, or just one toward one of these types, the completion of one of these types for the weekly reward and getting the 150 engineer badges. The normal difficulty level raids cost 40 fuel each. Therefore, at 4 of them, that'll be 160 fuel. Fuel is their number up here in green. That'll leave us with 40 fuel. I will use the last 40 fuel to do 2 easy level difficulty raids at 20 fuel cost each for a total of the 40 fuel, which will empty out our fuel tank. And the easy difficulty level raids have a weekly requirement here of completing 6 of those for 100 engineer badges as well. So if we complete 2 of those, we already have 2 progress toward that 6 as it is. That'll put us at 4 progress toward the 6 and leave us 2 more to finish up another day. And then that will get us another 100 engineer badges at that time as well. So, first things first though. I don't want to do a raid in this, my raids in this vehicle. I do want to do raids in my favorite raid vehicle, and if you've watched this stream before, if you've watched my channel before, then you are familiar with my 2 Retcher build. It is a fun vehicle to drive. It's fast. It spins it. You can do a lot of Tokyo drift stuff and everything with it. And then it's got 2 Retchers, and what's not to love about that? Plus, on top of that, it's got an expanded ammo pack and some other ammo, a couple of other ammo packs in there. So it has very increased ammo capacity. Normally, Retchers start with 62 shots per, for each one of them. So they would normally have a 62. I believe I'm starting with 162 or something like that. But nevertheless, we're going to start with our normal difficulty level raids with either copper or plastic as the reward. So let me look at something real quick. Aaron is in game. Aaron piped up. Aaron, are you still there? If you are, have you already done your daily raids, or would you be interested in or your daily challenges and stuff? And would you be interested in, or your weekly challenges for this matter also, would you be interested in accompanying for any raids? I'll give him a minute to pipe up to respond. or a few seconds, I guess. Not a whole minute. That would just be dead air, is what that would be. And we don't need that. Doesn't seem like he's responding, so no big deal. We're going to go ahead and get to the normal difficulty level raids with either plastic or copper as the reward. If you're looking at this map, this is the map area where the different modes are. These are PvP battles, these top 3. This is the PvE battle that we were just doing, where it's 8 bots against 8 human players. At least 4 of them have to be human players. The remainder of the team of 8 can be filled in with bots, but it could be up to 8 human players on the other side. These are all 8v8. They try to do basically an even number of human players on each side, and then if they have to fill in the remainder with bots, then they do so. But otherwise, it's 8 versus 8 human players if they have the number of players on. There are some other specialty battles and stuff around here. Like this has only hovers in a brawl where you're doing a race. Actually, it counts as a brawl, but you're doing a race. This is Bedlam. Anything goes basically, but there's no rewards or anything for it. You just go and do whatever you do. This is a battle against Leviathans, which are monster vehicles, super huge, mega weapons, all kinds of stuff like that. And this one is Battle Royale, again, no holds barred, all that kind of stuff. And then this one is a big sandbox map that has side quests, and it also has a full quest line in it of you driving around and trying to accomplish these tasks and all kinds of stuff like that or whatever. But it's a big open sandbox where you can just go and do stuff. There is a weekly challenge that for you to complete 20 side or group quests in this particular mode. It can be a little tedious, so I try to kind of temper how much of that I put on the channel when I'm playing, just because people don't want to see you just going around collecting crates for an hour or whatever. I do have progress toward that, though. At the current time, I'm already 13 of 20, so since I only have 7 to do, I may finish that up today on the stream even. It's just an option, because at least I don't have to do 20 of them today, or anything like that. If I could knock out 7, that's not too bad. And then the green banners are the raids. The raids have 3 difficulty levels, and there are 2 banners at each of the 3 difficulty levels. The 3 stars are hard raids. They cost 60 fuel, right under the requirements section, halfway down. You'll see PS Power Score 5000 vehicle. You have to be level 5 in certain factions in order to qualify to do the raids, and it costs you 60 fuel. The fuel is the teardrop shape, just like this one up here by the fuel tank. And so the 3-star ones, there's one that rewards electronics, and there is one that rewards copper. And then there are normal difficulty level raids at 2 stars. They cost 40 fuel each to do, and there's one that rewards plastic and one that rewards copper. And then there are easy difficulty level raids. They cost 20 fuel each, and they both only award copper. But right now we are going to do... Alright, dramatic read time, because I like this title. The War for Fire. That's right, we have to do the War for Fire. Yeah. We got 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, these raids are going to rotate, and either the type of raid itself, the enemy that you're facing, or the map, or any combination thereof, 2 of them, 3 of them, whatever, will change every hour on the hour. But there will always be still 2 easy level raids, which both we're going to reward copper, 2 normal level raids, one will award copper, one will award plastic, and 2 hard level raids, one will award copper and one will award electronics. It's just that they may change locations, they may change map, they may change enemy that you fight, they may change what type of mission it is. So like right now, this one right here that is well, here, let's do this. This one right here is Steel Cradle, and it may change to like this kind of one over here, data theft, but still be against it could be against a different opponent at a different map. The map on this one is Wrath of Khan, against scavengers, things like that. But those are the rotatable or changeable factors. Every hour on the hour is the map, the enemy, and then the raid type. So, right now, we're going to do this one. It is a normal difficulty level raid. It's going to cost us 40 fuel to do. We're going to fight the fire starters in Founders Canyon. Founders Canyon is a desert map. I prefer the desert maps. Anybody who's watched my stream will probably have heard me say that before. I like the desert maps, and here we go. We are in the queue for it. I like it. It's a pretty straightforward battle. I will explain the... there's flavor text there to give like a description of what's going on, you know, that prompted this raid, essentially, and what they're asking you to do. But I'll give you the more... This is exactly what you're doing once we get in there. Hell, I can start now. What we're going to do is we're going to go... It's going to start with us having to go and turn on a generator. And in order to do that, we're going to have to... There's going to be defenders around the generator, as well as a couple of missile launchers, you know, a few missile launchers. We're going to have to defeat them. Then we're going to turn on the generator. We'll race over to a fuel pump, and we'll defend that fuel pump against 2 waves of enemies. Then we will... So I'm going to show you that first part now. The part I just described. So there's 2... I'm sorry, there's 2 generators. Correction. I was thinking of data theft, I think. Come on, there you go. I think I was thinking of data theft for a second. Yeah, we're going to turn on... or not turn on, disable 2 generators. Yeah, it's the opposite in this one versus data theft. So we disable these 2 generators. This one is 1, and then we go and defeat the defenders at the other location, which is marked over there, that little diamond. It'll be the similar thing. Missile launchers. And then we will go and defend a truck for a time limit against waves of enemies until the time expires. See how it says 340, 339, whatever, it's counting down. I'm being a little bit reckless, so I don't know. I'll probably end up getting destroyed at one point in this battle and then having to respawn. So, we defend, like I said, for the time limit on this one against wave after wave of enemy. And then once that time limit completes, you see this truck right in front of me. It will drive to the other side of the map, and there will be enemies attacking as we go to the other side of the map, and we will defend it the entirety of the way. Once it gets to the end, it will spawn another wave of enemies with a boss, and we will fight them. So, not too bad. Pretty straightforward. Why did I come this way? Damn you. My video is dropping some frames. I apologize for that. La-di-da-di, we likes to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. Oops, sorry. Got in the way of your shooting. Didn't mean to. Didn't mean to get in the way of your shooting. I am going to need to adjust a light here in a moment, I think, because it's putting some glare on my screen that I do not want. Ain't nobody got time for that. Now what you got? Hey. You guys get him? Thank you. You guys a long time to kill that guy. I don't know what the deal is. What's the deal with that? Hello. Thank you. Alright. So now we escort the truck to the other side of the map. Some enemies will spawn. Back there behind us. Oops. And over there as well. Straight ahead. Ah! When I get too light because of damage, I have a tendency to overcorrect on the driving. It turns way too dramatically. I could have destroyed him right away if I had timed that right, but... Yay, the truck is here. The boss is... here. Oh, he's almost gotten me. He's about to get at me. Oh no. Damn it. Well, now I have to get gotted. There we go. So that's how you do that one. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, so that completed the Win 1 raid, which has now been replaced by one that says Win 2 raids, just as I promised it would. Once we complete it, that'll put us at 3 of 4. Then when we complete the craft any part on a workbench, that'll complete the 4 of 4. And all our daily raids there will be done as it is. We have 2 more earn however many patches types of things to do. So by the time we're done emptying our tank, doing these raids, we will have accomplished all of those daily challenges, except for the craft any part on a workbench, of course, which we'll do after. Oh, they are already in it. Ooh, I am dropping some frames. I apologize for the video quality. I gotta figure out some way to optimize settings to keep myself from dropping so many frames. I gotta do some googly Google's research in order to make that happen. You know, where I can protect myself from dropping so many frames. And there we go. We're done with the... Oh, I'll take this. Thank you. I mean, if you're going to just leave it laying around, then I'll take it. We don't want to litter the wasteland, do we? Then I'll start calling it something like a land of waste or something. Land of garbage. Ugh. Ah, I was overshooting them. Boom, boom, boom. I'm just lobbing ton o grenade. Okay, just sitting here. Ton o grenades. Just sitting back, lobbing like a mofo. Excuse me. They're shooting over there, but I didn't see any indication of actual enemies yet. Here they come. There we go. Let's get them. Excuse me. Hit him with the Takata and Fugen D minor. Yeah. Worthy of a Takata and Fugen D minor. Hells yeah. Hells yeah. Blew that dude up. Blew that dude up. Alright. It's on. It's on. Away we go. Hello. Get over here. Sorry. Did I ruin your... Did I ruin your Black Panther party? I'm sorry I ruined your Black Panther party. Nice. Get away from me. Oh, there's a guy right behind me. Haha. And now it's boss time. Let's go get that boss. Where is he? Oh, he's over here. Boosh! Dunzo McDunzo. Hells yeah. Hells yeah. Yeah. Yeet yeet, right? There we go. Nice, nice, right? Thanks. Alright, so we're still earning progress toward our patches for our seasonal daily challenges. We have completed one of the 2 raids for this daily challenge. Once that is done, this will go up to 3 of 4, and then we'll just craft a part on a workbench. But also, we are using our fuel. We are at 120 of 200 right now to progress a couple of our weekly challenges toward, in this case, completing weekly challenge, normal challenges with, I didn't even look. I think this is copper as the reward. I think this is copper as the reward. Excuse me. La-dee-da-dee. Wow, hit that. I barely tapped that. I mean, as far as having speed and everything, and then I just went way up the wall. Like, the physics had me going as if I was going at a lot higher speed than I actually had been. Okay, so now we have to go back and protect that truck again, just like we have the last couple of times. Boom, 3 minutes 45 seconds till the attack on the truck ends, and that's not really, technically that's not really true, because the attack continues, it's just that the truck moves, that's all. So, it's kind of misleading to sit there and say the attack ends in 3 minutes and 45 seconds, because it does not. They continue to try to attack the truck. The truck's just not in that same fixed location anymore. Get away from me. Nobody asked for your little explosive barrel thing to come after me. Ain't nobody requested that. Yeah. Nobody asked for that. I did not put in a request for that. I know. I keep track of the requests that I put in, and I did not put in one of those. Ah! I'm on fire. Help me, Tom Cruise. Help me, Oprah Winfrey. Get away from me. I don't think so. I've now made it my mission to kill those things. I still have so many. I love having all the ammo packs. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, you're a bomb, you know, when you're... Haha. That guy just fell over like a drunk uncle. Yeah, you're a bomb, but you have so many, you know, retro rounds I can just lob. It's cray-cray. 162 for each retro. That's relatively effective. I can just keep on spamming that, and I've got the coolers to make it where I can just keep on spamming the button without it being an issue, you know. I have that. I have that in there, as well as 2 regular ammo packs. Yep. That's why I start with 162 rounds for each one of these. Normal retros only start with 62 rounds. Yep. I've got, I think, 2 regular ones plus that epic one in here. No! Damn you, truck. The truck blocked me and allowed that damn fuse barrel to get close up on me. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Now I have to do this thing right here. Oh, what the hell did they just do to the... Yeah, I know, and it just came... The fuse came right in on them. No, 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 no. Ah, got one right behind me. You're trying to... You want to make sex on me? You want to make fuck on me? Yeah, the thing was that the vehicle got killed on the other side of the truck, and then when the truck passed by me, that made it where it was, nope. I don't need to be in front of your harvester, thank you. There. Ah, I'm dropping frames, dropping frames. Apologize for the choppiness. Bing, bang, and boom. Yeah. That is some fine shooting, boys. So yes, we are progressing. Alright, so first off, we just finished off the 5 patches requirement, so we're down to only 1 more of these patch requirement daily challenges for the season. 6 patches for 700 experience toward the season, which will level us up to 22 there. And that we already have one toward the 6 progress. Additionally, we've completed our raid daily challenge requirements. However, we are still working on these weekly ones. We have 80 fuel. We're going to use one more of 40 fuel cost for normal level difficulty raid to do. I believe I'm in the queue right now for the same one. Yep, to do the same one that I've just been doing, which, in case you were unaware, is the War for Fire. And then after the completion of that, we're going to do 2 easy level raids with our remaining 40 fuel to progress toward a weekly challenge that says to complete 6 easy level raids. Yeah, that's right. Put that fire up on there. Oh. I will take this ammo box. Oh, my entire left side is totally exposed. It's exposed. It has no shame. It is exposing itself, my left side. Ah. Okay. Now we go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Where are we going? Where are you guys going? I don't know where you guys are going, but I'm going to protect the truck. Attack ends in 3 minutes and 45 seconds, basically. But it really, as I just went over last time, it doesn't really end in that time. It just, the truck just moves, starts moving. That's all. There you go. Let you guys get that. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. I'll come get this here, and then I'll come racing back. Hello. Hello. Let this fire die down. Boom, boom. Come get these. Hello. Thank you. I'll take this. Oh, sorry. I will take this and this, and then I will race on over here. What else we got? What else we got? Oh, they killed my horn. Alright, so we got 1:21 left. They've killed my horn. My horn. All right, so we got 136 fuels, or I mean, grenades still left in each one of these retchers, which is not bad. We're doing plenty well. We're not anywhere near running out of ammo. That's why I love having so many. I can just lob so many grenades and never worry about running out of ammo. And with coolers there, they, you know, the fire rate is fast too, so it really helps. Boom. Alright, and away the truck goes. We're still sitting, at a bunch of rounds here. There's some guys back there. I'll let them get those. That's fine. We're going to come up here with the truck. Oh, hey. There's a dude right here. Nope, I ain't hanging around waiting for your little fuse to do its thing. I'm failing on that idea. Sorry, excuse me. Hanging around for, right in the schnoz. Took that one right. He booped me on my snoot. Oh, he's got a harvester on the back too, huh? That's crafty. Sneaky, sneaky. Go ahead, get yourself straightened out. Or not. Because dead for you. Death. Death for you. That is all that comes for you is death. Alright, so that puts us at 40 fuel left. We have accomplished the progress toward the weekly challenges that we are going to accomplish today. Leaves us with 40 fuel. I'm going to accomplish, or toward those weekly challenges toward normal difficulty level raids, I should say. We have 40 fuel left at 20 fuel each. What we're going to do is we're going to do the 2 easy level raids so that we accomplish 2 toward the progress of this winning 6 battles in easy raids weekly challenge. So, easy level raids only reward copper, but it's not really about the copper that we're looking for. It's about getting the extra 100 engineer badges at the completion of that weekly challenge. That's what we're looking for. For this one, we have data theft available, and we have gone in 2 minutes available. They just reset, apparently. Apparently, it was the top of the hour, and I missed it. In fact, let me do a thing here and say... I have to check a phone real quick. But we're good. We're going to get right back into it here. Put that on vibrato and put that under. There you go. We're going to do Gone in 2 minutes here against Lunatics and the Cursed Mine. So let's make that happen as soon as we get through the queue. Getting our jam on now that the everybody should be air guitaring, you know. These tunes that I've picked for my cross-out background music have what I believe to be pretty excellent guitar bits to them, pretty excellent riffs and everything. It just seems right to me for cross-out music. Another guy, I never played Twisted Metal, but I had somebody else even say that it sounded like Twisted Metal style music. And I was like, okay, cool, because I know that that's what Crossout kind of gets compared to anyway, is Twisted Metal, I guess. But I never played it, so I don't know 100%. But sounds right. I think the music fits the battle. I got my Star Wars Bounty Hunters shirt on. All my bounty hunters from Empire. Yep. Boba Bosk, Dengar, IG-88. Trying to remember the names of the other two. Forlom. And who's the other one? What's the other one's name? Damn it, can't remember. Ah, you can join me for one. I just got queued up for one. Sorry, Foxy. I'm in this one. If you asked just a minute ago, a couple minutes ago or whatever, then, or if I had seen it, because you might have while I was doing something else talking about the other, and then if that's the case, then I apologize. But you can definitely join me. Yeah, I have no issue whatsoever with that. You know me, you've watched my stream, you know I have no problems with that kind of thing. I love it. Love to have the followers involved. The only time I ever say, no, basically, obviously, if we can't, for whatever reason, while I was navel gazing, is that what we're calling it? While I was looking at my shirt? Okay, navel gazing. Nice. The only time I ever say no, basically, is if, obviously, if it's full, if the group is full, or if like somebody else had already asked, like we already had 3 people and somebody else had already piped up, and then another person asked, and the group's going to be full based on, giving somebody else the chance they requested, or if if the only other time I ever say no, basically, is if somebody's asking me to do something and I have kind of my yeah, that's what I figured. I knew you were a he, Foxy. Sorry. I know it's kind of an automatic assumption. People think Foxy and they think it's a chick, but a female or whatever, but I get it. But yeah, the only other time I say no or whatever is if somebody's asking me to do things that are outside of kind of my stream plan. I kind of have a stream plan, since I specifically titled this this stream doing the daily and weekly challenges. I want to knock those out first before I start going off and doing random other battles and things like that. So when somebody goes, oh, I want to join and let's do this or let's do that, then I say, well, I got to knock out the dailies and weeklies first, because that's what I have scheduled. And then, because I have, I don't want to be misrepresenting my stream, saying that I do dailies and weeklies, and then somebody gets on and I'm not doing those. Now, it's fine if I've already done them and somebody gets on and I'm not doing them, because then they tuned in late, so they missed them. But some people are out there who don't necessarily know about the, dailies and weeklies and how they, operate and stuff like that, because there are always people who are new to the game, who do tune in, and those folks, I want to make sure that I kind of at least stick to what I said I would be doing. So in that case, I do my dailies, weeklies first, and then if people want me to do something else, then that's fine, But those are the only times I say no. Otherwise, yeah, of course, absolutely, love to play with the followers, the community members. La di da di da. That's it. Yeah, I mean, I mean, and I'm actually going to do that because I don't want my stream to be repetitive. And I know it is. I know it is right now because of the tutorial nature that I do my stream in right now. I understand totally that it's quite repetitive. I say the same things quite, pretty much every day, because I do this, daily, weekly challenge thing and all that kind of stuff, and I'm willing to walk people through tutorials and stuff like that. However, my plan is I'm going to start mixing it up a little bit. I'm still going to do the same time period, the same 4 streams, a week of crossout. And part of the reason why I don't stream more, I'll explain also, is because I wanted to leave myself some room to keep a consistent crossout stream plan, but at the same time leave myself some room to spread out to other games as well, to start streaming other games and see if they happen to do well as well. But I'm starting with crossout Tuesday through Friday, noon to 2 my time. I'm going to change it where not all 4 of them are just daily, weekly challenges, but instead that, like, let's say Tuesday and Thursday are daily, weekly challenges and tutorial type stuff. And then Wednesday, Friday are, I'm always going to be available for tutorial as far as, like, helping somebody learn the game. But I'm not going to specifically make it a point to make it a tutorial-based video on, like, Wednesday, Friday. I might make it just more about playing the game and playing with followers and stuff like that, and just having some fun with it and all that kind of stuff. Maybe, getting into some crafting exhibitions and design theory and all that kind of stuff or whatever on Wednesday, Friday. But then, mines everywhere, mines. But making Tuesday, Thursday still more along the lines of what I've been doing. So that'll still be 4 days of crossout. They'll still be at the same time, and then they'll be, but it'll mix it up a little bit. So it's not completely repetitive. Every single day being the same thing. And then, and then other games I'm looking at, I'm not sure. I was kind of thinking, some of the games are not that exciting, necessarily, but they can be very interesting. I was thinking of, I've got Valheim as well, although I have not streamed it yet because I see so many people streaming Valheim, and then on top of that, I see big names streaming it in front of, thousands of viewers and all this stuff, and I'm like, what are my odds of getting any viewership out of Valheim right now? There's so many challenges streaming it. But I would be willing to do it, especially if I had any indication from followers that not only were they interested in seeing it, but if they were interested in playing it with me, because you can play multiple people in Valheim together. So that's one option. Another option, and let me team you up on this one. I got enough fuel for one more. You gonna go with me, Foxy? Is it Senor Cloud? It's Senor Cloud, right? Yeah. Okay, I thought so. Just wanted to make sure. Do you want to do that same one that we just did, or do you want to do data theft against scavengers at the power plant? It's lunatics, cursed mines, escorting the truck, or data theft, scavengers to power plant. I don't care. Either one's fine with me. Your choice. You're good with anything. All right. Way to commit. Okay. All right. Well, let's do data theft, power plant, scavengers, just to mix it up for anybody else who might be watching. They just watched that other raid, so now they can watch this one. Other games I was considering, like I said, I might leave it up to the community to help decide that. Like I said, I looked at Valheim. I looked at I considered even going back to doing a little Red Dead Redemption. I looked at excuse me. I considered I've got a soft spot in my heart for Kenshi. I don't know if you've ever played it or know much about it. It's very open-ended or very open world, but a cool thing about it, for even though it's got a small stream community as well, very small. A cool thing about it is that it's one of those games that enables you to name everybody yourself and all this stuff, name all the characters that are in the game and everything like that. So it makes it good for streaming in the sense that you can, what's up, Gower? In the sense that you can then name, you know, like followers or subscribers and things like that can all have characters in the game, you know, so that's kind of cool that they can kind of feel a little bit of an attachment to. So I considered those. I consider, you know, I mean, there's quite a few games that I've thought about, but I haven't locked into any of them yet. Those are the main ones I thought about: Kenshi, Valheim, and Red Dead Redemption. I'm not really... Oh, and Cyberpunk, too. I'm not really a big first-person shooter person, so I don't do, like, Call of Duty and CSGO and all that kind of stuff. I know those are real popular, of course, in streaming and everything like that, but meh. I liked the old Battlefield, but I haven't liked a whole lot of other first-person shooters since then, really. I liked Battlefield 2, actually. That's the one I really liked. But I can imagine that a lot of folks probably wouldn't actually want to watch me stream Battlefield 2 the way I played it, because I'm very tactical. I don't like to die, and so I like to be very like I play a sniper. Like in Battlefield 2, I really liked playing a sniper, and then Battlefield 2 had like a commander role that you could do as well. You had squad leaders and then commanders, and or squad leaders and a commander role. And I like to vie for the commander position as much as I could, because I enjoy the strategy part of it. And as a commander, you could... where the hell is this guy? He's way over there. Okay. As a commander, you could call in like a predator, like a UAV and everything, and you could call in artillery strikes. You could call in supply drops for your guys, and you had a better view of the overall map, and you could tell the squad leaders where to go, and you didn't have to fight the individual battles. And as a sniper, I could sit somewhere and put a couple of claymores to protect my... Because when you're in command mode, you don't get to see around you. You could only see basically the overhead map and everything, or the overhead screen, and so it makes you very susceptible to damage. So you got to find somewhere that you can set up that's secure. So I'd find some old building somewhere or whatever, and I would just sit in there with mines, or a couple of claymores protecting my backside because I couldn't see anyway. Then I'd be on the tactical map, and then I would the strategic map, I should say, and then I would direct the battle from there. And I loved that. That was fun. Again, though, that's one of those things that, people don't like you. They try to come after the commander. Even though I'm not the one killing people, but I'm helping direct the battle, that's why they're coming after me. Damn it, why did I come this way when those guys were coming the other way? Ah! Misjudged that turn. You sons of bitches. Oh. Get him. Good, thank you. Sorry. Boop. I ran him into the thing. Sorry. Hello. Thank you. Yeah, so I mean that's why the way I enjoyed playing that game. I completely screwed up that, but whatever. But that's not necessarily fun to watch. I mean, it could be, I guess. I don't know. Depends on what you're into. But it's not as exciting, I'm sure, as being in the combat and being the first-person shooter kind of guy. So, from a strategy mindset, I really enjoyed that game. But from a action mindset, a lot of folks probably would not be as keen on it, especially on watching it. So it doesn't necessarily make for good streaming, is what I'm saying. And Kinshi, for that matter, maybe too. That might be part of the problem why there's such a small Kinshi community. Because it doesn't necessarily make for the best streaming, but it is pretty cool. I mean, the world of Kinshi is definitely interesting, and it's the most open-ended, like, open world sandbox game, probably, man. It's super open. You can be, do whatever you want to do with it. I don't know if anybody here is familiar with that game, but it's pretty cool. I like it. All right, we're gonna quit out to the garage. That's all the fuel I have. That completes progresses toward the normal raids with copper. It's a reward for this for today, for these weekly requirements, weekly challenges, and toward a couple more battles toward the easy raids weekly challenge here. And of course, now I got Craftini part on the workbench. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? So, like, let me see. Like, who, are triggers only available in some kind of purchase or something like that? Or purchase off the market? Yeah, you can't craft them. Yeah, same thing with blockchains, yeah. Aurora. Triggers are from founders. It says you can't. Oh, they're craftable from Battle Pass. This says crafting unavailable. Oh, I don't. I guess I don't have. See. Like, we were talking about that the other day or yesterday, I guess, or whatever. Founders. I mean, I'm what, 16th level? I think. Yeah, you can't see it behind there, but I think I'm 16th level, and yeah, it says right here, 16th level, and I only have this unlocked, and that's all I can make of theirs. And I don't know if there's a way, or if there will be a way for me to be able to get that, because it says they can't be joined. They don't accept survivors into its rank at the moment. So I don't know if there's an intention to reopen that up at some point so you can gain more experience toward them and unlock more stuff or not. I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I don't know if anybody else has ever heard anything about that. Yeah, I hope there is too. I hope they get on that and they open that back up, because I would like to be able to craft some more stuff. That would be pretty cool. Obviously opening up more opportunities. What should I work toward? I should work towards something. I want to switch up something. I want to try something different. Oh, you don't have to thank me. It was an easy raid, whatever. Thanks for joining me on it. Definitely. You don't have to thank me at all. But yeah, something like that, like triggers. So I mean, I can buy them, but bleh. I don't like buying weapons. I like crafting them. You know, I'm not. I mean, I guess from what I understand, Gravistars are cool if you have like a group of them. If you got like 3 of them or whatever, then they're good. They're actually really effective. But I only have 1, and as a result, I really don't see a tremendous amount of benefit. I mean, every now and then it helps a little bit, I guess, but I don't see a tremendous amount of benefit from it as one. In a group, I can understand that it might be devastating to have like 3 of them together, and that's what I hear. I hear people say that it's really good. Aurora, 100% more damage depending on the amount of accumulated heat. That might not be too bad, but they don't have very high damage as it is. It's pretty low, really low. So 100% more damage just means, you know, 2 instead of 1. You know, Gravistar and 2 shotguns. Yeah, I mean, you got to be close with it, just like shotguns anyway. So, I assume you use maces, or even a more powerful shotgun. What do you use? Hammerfalls or maces with your Gravistar, or just sledgehammers is good. Use one with 3 miniguns. Use one Aurora, you saying, with 3 miniguns? 3, try them PvP, it's not working for me. 3, are you talking about the Gravistars? Mm-hmm. Equalizer here. Yeah, I hear you. Arbiter. Yeah, the higher level one. Gotcha. Yeah, because players know. Because players are shooting for guns anyway, and that highlights them. Even if you have a convoluted paint job that might hide where they're at, once you fire a Gravistar, it goes hot, and it's overheated or whatever, and it's all red, and then they can see it, and players are going to go after that. You know, again though, PvE, they're going for your cabin. I know people say that they don't or whatever. I still have yet to have them go after anything really but my cabin. So, but I can only speak to my experience. I'm not saying anybody else is wrong when they say, oh no, they go for your weapons. I'm just saying I have yet to have it happen. So, yeah, maybe I could do that. I could try that. KTM with 3 Arbiters and 1 Aurora. You can destroy pretty much any PvE and PvP. A KTM, is that a term that I'm not familiar with? Sounds like kill tank machine. I don't know. I don't know. Or is that a cabin you're talking about that I'm losing track of? Yeah, Arbiters seem like they would be pretty. I mean, that's a grind. It's a grind to go for it. 150. That's not bad damage though. It's the same thing except for just a more powerful version of equalizers. It looks like. I mean, Exhibition KTM. I think you'll see some examples. Not really sure. This is the stuff you're talking about. Yes. They all seem to have a pretty similar body style, that's for sure, for the most part, at least. I mean, there are a few exceptions, but very similar body styles. And it seems like it. All right, let's. All right, all right. Well, Foxy, I could just go get after you. Because here you are. Uh-oh. Man, it's taking a long time, though. That's for sure. And it did take out both of these, I think. Your car did. Probably, again, though, in a straight line, shooting for the cabin, in other words. Actually, I take all three of these, I guess. I don't know. Alright, let me see what else. Yeah. Alright, have a... There you are. And then we've got Cyborg, I think, is still floating around over here too, right? Wasn't he over here? Oh, nope, nope. It's over this way. Oh, that was no problem. Okay, well, yeah, those are pretty effective, definitely. Yeah, I got to figure what I want to start working toward. I should start working toward something that actually works in some PvP, something a little bit better. Maybe I'll do some equalizers for now, and then I'll work my way up to arbiters. What do you think? Equalizers? I'm going to assume these are nomads, or... Yep, nomads they are. Okay. I'm going to need a couple of storms. I have a couple of storms. I'm going to need a couple more in order to burn on this. If I'm going to make 3 of these... Then, yeah, they're 3 energy, right? 3 energy, yeah. If I make 3 of these, I need 3 storms, 3 sinus zeros or whatever, and 3 ampere. Okay. And I'm not doing anything right now. I'm just putzing around, really, Moogles. But yeah, I mean, we can go do some stuff, definitely. I'm just looking to figure out what I'm going to start working toward as far as crafting here. And I'm thinking that I might try that progression, the arbiter type of thing eventually, but starting with the equalizers in order to make that happen, and then maybe working toward getting whatchamacallit, what's the other one that I was just saying a second ago? The energy weapon one. Not this thing. Yeah, Aurora. I can get that, right? Aurora. Yeah, that one I can make. I can probably do that. That would be fine. I did make the text a little bit smaller. It just seemed like it was a little too large for the screen, you know, to me. I don't think it's a problem, right? I think it's still enough to give proper credit where credit's due, isn't it? The text size. I mean, people could see that still, right? I mean, I don't want to diminish anybody's, you know, proper accolades here, but yeah, but at the same time, I did want to, reduce the text. Plus, especially if I was going to add in one or two more sections, like I did top sub gifter there by adding 92, or whatever on there. I think that deserves credit, definitely. And if I was going to add more, I didn't want it to be all the way out to here and this whole area be a bigger text. I figured it fits a little bit better at that font, at that font size, I should say. Yeah, I can work toward that, I think. I think that's going to be a thing. That's going to be a project. We're going to work toward that, okay? You know what I might do? Just to remind myself, I might actually even put a note on here. Working toward, grinding toward, and we'll list what it is we're working on at the time as far as grinding toward a particular weapon, item, or something like that. I could do that. I could definitely do that. Put a little grinding toward, 1 Aurora and 3 Arbiters. Or something like that. Just to give it a try. So Aurora is what, 4? No, it can't be 4. It's got to be... Oops. What? How much energy is it? It is 4. And then the others are 3, so that's 9. That's 13 power, or energy. 13 energy would leave me... if I did 16, if I did the Apollo on there with a 12 cabin, I got to get the right cabin for it too. What's the best cabin for that, you think? You guys know that off the top of your head? What's the best cabin for that combination? Yeah, I want to put Red's definitely on there. What the best cabin for it? A lot of people talk about people talk about the favorite, but people talk about the Howl a lot. But that's for getting close. So favorite, but it's not free. Meaning you gotta buy this one. Yeah, it comes in a pack, right? Yeah, and same thing with the Howl. It's also in a pack. Yeah, Photon does energy weapons, right? And then, see, that's what one of the guys was running with. Who was it that was doing that the other day? Was it Mecha that was talking about it? I think so. They were saying Photon with triggers. They were just doing Photon with triggers, and it was devastating. It was devastating. But again, I can't get the triggers, I guess, without paying at this point. I can't build them, that's for sure. Well, I don't have a Photon yet, so it's not going to do me a whole lot of good yet. I got this one, but Nova, but I got that for free. So it's not going to do me any good at this point, but it is something I can work toward. And I'm assuming that would be is that a Dawn's Children, or is that yeah, Dawn's Children. Okay. That's exactly what I figured. Alright. Well, currently, I think my current faction, yeah, scavengers. So I don't know that I really need that. I am not a Nova player. I never claimed to be. I just happen to have a Nova that I've used at times. But I am not a Nova player. I'm not somebody who... I don't even want to stretch it and say I'm not somebody who maximizes benefit out of the Nova. I get almost no benefit out of the Nova other than the amount of energy that it provides. And the fact that it takes up a smaller footprint on the build than the Griffin does. So... it looks pretty boss, looks pretty beefy. That's for sure. I like the look of that, though. That's cool. You know, with the hatchet and the spikes in the middle of it there. I do like the look of that. Alright, well, I don't have any ally vehicles to... it's slow. Yeesh. Yeesh. I don't have any ally vehicles to destroy at this point. It's super slow. It looks neat, but... ugh. Ugh. I mean, usually you sacrifice speed like that to get to that kind of a slow pace. You would have sacrificed speed to like usually if you're sacrificing that kind of speed or whatever, it's because you're carrying tsunamis or something like that, big massive weapons, you know, heavy weapons and stuff like that. With this weapon build out, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to do that on a much faster vehicle. So yeah, I would probably want to replace some of those tank treads and stuff with some wheels and stuff in order to make it happen. Because that's just too slow. But, I mean, it looks good. It definitely does. That much is true. That much is true. But even then, I knew I'd find a much better place. Either with or without you. Anyway, okay, so if I'm decided that I'm going after the Equalizer first, eventually getting for the Arbiter, and the Aurora is what, Scavengers? Dawn's Children, right? Yep, it's Dawn's Children. Yeah, so I'll probably go with the switch over to Nomads first and work on the Arbiter, or work toward the Arbiter by getting Equalizers first. So if I'm going to do that, yeah, pew pew, that's right, absolutely. So if I'm going to do that, then I'm going to need to build another AC-50. I've got 2 AC-50 Storms currently. I need to build... I want to keep 2 AC-50 Storms because I do like autocannons and I like to keep them on the build as options. So I'm probably just going to have to just build 3 new ones, in other words, in order to build 3 Equalizers. Actually, yeah, let me double check, make sure. The Arbiter, does it require 1 or 2 of those? It requires 2 Equalizers each. So, in order to get 2 Equalizers... well, hold on. What else does it need? It needs... gas gen... 2 of those Anaconda turrets and 2 Equalizers. Okay. The Anaconda is not here, nor is the gas gen, just the Equalizers. So is there currently anything in what I already have here? Anaconda turrets and gas gens are from the other. So yeah, I got to switch through all 3 factions to get that. I don't believe Yeah, see, I have none of these in my storage. Therefore, I need to make 2 of these, and they're going to cost 6 hours, excuse me, and 15 coins to do. In order to do these twin wheel STs, P1 charge, T4 Python turret. Twin wheel ST, P1 charge, and T4 Python turret. Alright, it's going to be a grind. It's going to be a grind. I'm going to have to work toward it, though. Alright, well, let's get the... I thought I had something toward... Oh, it's the ST. Yep, I got this one. Large wheel ST already. So let's get the balloon tire ST. Let's get that going. That's a engineer, right? Oop, over here. There we go. That's engineer. Yep, balloon tire ST. I can get that going right now. Boom. I know that it's not as efficient, but I am going to start working toward this. So as a result, I'm going to go ahead and look at, while that is working, I can go ahead and start working toward a PU1 charge as well, I guess, with a DT Cobra turret, probably. That's probably here, right? Is that here? DT Cobra turret. Okay, and I've got enough to do that right now, so let's get that going as well. Take 15 minutes, whatever. Bing, bang, boom. And then my daily challenge part's taken care of, but that'll progress us a little bit. It'll be a slow grind, but we're going to slowly start working up toward those parts. Okay? And once we start getting those pieces together, I just want to have at least, one on each workbench at the same time type of thing kind of going. And then once we get those pieces going, we can get to the necessary parts in order to make the equalizers, and then eventually we're going to start making the other parts in order to head up toward the arbiters. And then we can also get the... we can start working toward that Aurora eventually, or whatever, as well. Anyway, okay, so in the meantime, what does anybody want to do? What's anybody want to do? If nobody has anything in mind specifically, in a manner of time, I'm just, you know what? While I talk to you guys and we figure out what we want to do from here, since I'm done with my requirements for the day, so yay as far as that part is concerned, I am going to go ahead and... Whoa! Oh, I didn't even see that one there. I thought it wasn't there. I'm going to go ahead and knock out a little bit of these side quests while I'm waiting as chat is going on. How is everybody's day going, by the way? Yeah, I mean, I could. I do have a lot. I got like 20-something thousand, of each. I do have quite a bit. But, I don't know. Maybe. Don't judge me. I prefer to think of it as prepared. It's all about, preparation, right? So, is there... I don't know. I mean, I tend to, like I said, I've said it before, I tend to use my engineer badges also for just buys and minor and gambles. I use my engineer badges for resources. I use, I gather up those resources, man. I don't have a problem with it. Buys a minor. Alright, we're going to go through the little battle area to get to this one. Then I'm going to go around. Zoom. Yeah, and you're starting from 0. See, I don't do that. I like to have it all there. First started, thought that legendary containers gave you free. If only. If only. If only that were the case. You know what I'm saying? That would be pretty sweet, that's for sure. $2.4K bubble money. So I need to get a GIF, I guess. Or not a GIF. Probably just an image of some kind. You know, PNG or something like that to put down there. I think in my setting, I was looking through my settings. I haven't. It should be easy to find. So what I've thought about is you're talking about down at the bottom of chat down there, right? The little bubbles at the very bottom. Well, I mean, not to brag, but because it's my chat, I've got the little infinity emblem, so I have all the bubbles I could ever want. But, what I need to do is, it's true, it's got the little bubble and then the infinity emblem next to it. Yes, I have infinity bubbles. My intention, I believe, yeah, I can I'm the Federal Reserve. I could totally throw off the economy with bubbles, with bubble usage. I could devalue bubbles, basically. Make it where you guys are like, oh, my bubbles aren't worth shit. Because look at how much he just used so many bubbles. It's crazy. Now I don't feel like my bubbles have any real value. So... Yep, that's right. Anything to keep yourself warm in these times. So the bubbles, Foxy, are it's kind of like a, I don't know. It's a little teeny bit of a reward system, I guess you could say. Yeah, those are the bubbles that we're talking about. Yep. Yeah, you've been doing that. You've been highlighting the messages and stuff like that. That's right. Yeah, so you can do things like that. I can enable text-to-speech, which I'm thinking about doing. I just haven't done it yet, where if you had a message, it will say it. It'll actually say it, you know, in spoken word. So, right. What I thought about, I think I actually have it set up in my system, if that's the item I'm thinking of, if it's the same thing, because it's, you know, the squirrel's den here, or whatever, I have it set up to call those acorns, and I do not have an image for that yet. I have to go online and get an image to replace the bubbles with an acorn, because I've seen other people have different images there. I think Welly has like a little cake there or something like that. I'm not positive or whatever, but Sin Cakes, I think, has something different as well there, of course. I'm sure he does. His is pretty, his chat, well, his whole stream's definitely pretty tricked out. So I want to make mine acorns, you know, for the squirrel, you know. So, but I don't have that yet. So I've got to go online and get an image to replace the bubble with, I believe. I wouldn't imagine that it's anything difficult. I would imagine it's pretty straightforward to do. And then it should call them acorns, actually. I don't even know. It might do that, like when you guys, it might do that already, because I thought I changed the name of that already. Like when you guys go to redeem them, it might say acorns. I don't know. Despite the fact that I don't have actual image of an acorn yet there. But if not, then that's something I need to make sure is enabled as well. But, you know, trying to customize the channel, make it fit a little more in theme. You know, wanna tailor make it for my thing. But yeah, that's the reward you get for, you know, viewing longer, and you get to highlight your messages and things like that. I don't see me doing some things that some other streamers do. I'm not, no knock on them. However they want to run their stream, that's perfectly fine. But like I know Welly, for example, allows you to, you know, spend. Yeah, to keep it from being quite as impersonal, you know, and stuff like that. Foxy, yeah, absolutely. You know, tailor it a little bit. You know, like I said, customize it a little bit, personalize it a little bit. But like Welly allows you to cash in 1,000 of those for a pie in the face, and he gets a like a cream pie in the face kind of thing, and a whipped cream and a pie tin right in his face. And if that's what he wants to do, that's fine. I don't see me doing that. So, you know, different people do different things. Sometimes people do, you know, I guess from my understanding, some people might be on a fitness kick where they're trying to get in shape, so they allow their members to redeem those things for like 10 push-ups. So you redeem it, and I got to get down and do 10 push-ups if that's what I'm trying to do, you know? Which, I mean, there's value to that. There's benefit to that. Other people, oh, you redeem it, and no matter what. I saw one guy say something like he has it as a community reward that if you redeem those, then he has to dab, you know, no matter what he's doing at the time. So even if he's in the middle of a battle, you redeem it, and he has to stop and dab, and it might end up in him dying in the battle or something like that. You know, I don't know. I mean, some of them seem a little more cheesy than others, obviously. So, you know, who knows, you know, but I'm sure that the individual streamers, you know, who came up with some of these rewards for those bubbles and stuff like that, for those bubble expenditures, probably, you know, were racking their creative brains trying to say, you know, what am I going to give as rewards for these things? And I'm sure it wasn't the easiest thing to come up with. So, you know, they had to do what they could do, and you know, if that's what they came up with, then so be it. You know, if that's what they're comfortable with or they dig, then that's fine. That's their thing. I'm not positive yet exactly what other specialty kind of rewards I intend to come up with for that, or will come up with it, because right now I don't obviously intend yet anything because I don't know what they would be. But I do intend to come up with something. I just don't know what it's going to be yet. And there's no point in me doing, like right now, my camera setup and everything isn't one that would allow for showing, like if I said, oh, 10 push-ups, for example, you wouldn't see me do them, you know, because my camera setup just doesn't enable that right now. It wouldn't show you me doing that. So there's no real point in that, you know, because otherwise I just go off camera and come back and go, yeah, all right, cool, yeah, worked out, did those 10, and no, I may not have ever actually done them, so you wouldn't have proof. So who knows? But yeah, I gotta come up with something, and I will at some point. Just don't know what it's gonna be at this point, you know. Great. Got an event going on over here. Excuse me, sir, you seem to have an automobile issue. No. No. I don't care. I will take the ammo. Yeah. They're easy. They're easy kills. But, you know, I'm just doing them while we were chatting anyway. I got a few of these to knock out for the weekly anyway, so while we were chatting, I just figured I'd go ahead and come in here and drive around and apparently find all the cargo in the world that everybody, that falls off of every truck, because nobody knows how to secure cargo in this area, apparently. They say, oh, it got windy, so a truck, you know, a bunch of cargo blew off of the back of a truck. Okay. You know, and then they don't know how to find it. It is what it is, I guess. But anyway, let's see if I can get some air off of this. 105 coming off of the wing. What's going on, Nice. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. Glad to have you here. Hope everything is going well in your world today. Feel free to say hi in chat. We have a very welcoming and friendly chat community here in Secret Squirrel Games. So if you have any questions about the game, if you're unfamiliar with it, feel free to ask in chat. And if I can't answer it, I'm sure that one of my very knowledgeable other community members here can answer more than likely. If you are familiar with the game and you already play the game, for example, or anything like that, then tell us a little something about it. Do you like what's your favorite build? What kind of weapons do you like to run? What kind of weapon combinations or cabin combinations, and all that kind of stuff do you like to run? I said you were knowledgeable. I said people in my community were knowledgeable. You know, I mean, if you want to assume that that's you saying that you're smart, then yes. Absolutely, Moogles. That's exactly what I said. I will not deny such things. If it makes you feel better, then yes. It's like that scene in Elf where where he's sitting there just putting maple syrup on everything or whatever, on the spaghetti and everything, and what's her name? Is it Mary Steenburgen, I think, who asked, you know, who's playing the mom. She's like, do you like sugar? And he's like, is there sugar in syrup or whatever? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, then yes. Yep. Hold on, I'll read that in just 1 second, Foxy. As soon as I knock that guy on his ass. Stop it. I was talking over here. Time for your shenanigans. Shenanigans. I'm not sure if you know this. There's some red Ravager cameras around the way. If you locate and destroy all of them, you'll get one legendary broken camera decor for your vehicle. Running triple executioner right now. Nice. That's nice. Very nice. I am going to go ahead and just cut out of here real quick. Cut out of the awakening section. What did I get in that? Did I get out? Did I get 9? Yes! Yes, I finished it. Got the 20-sider group mission. Very nice. Excellent. Just what I needed. Got my little build, my crafted items here. That's good. Executioner is a cannon, is it not? I believe it is. I believe it's a cannon. Am I right on this? Am I right on this? Cannons. Boom, nailed it. Nailed it. Picked it, one shot. Executioner 88mm, which is basically a, you know, you know, the German flak cannon, you know, the 88 millimeter. That's nice. 88s. That's good. Running 3 of those. Sweet. Sweet. Pretty devastating. Pretty devastating, to be sure. Yes, as far as the achievement that you were referring to, Foxy, you were talking about the thing to get you this, the peeper. Oh, I don't need that. This item right here. The peeper. That's a busted up camera thing, everything. Increases your reputation by 5%. And there are 76 of those cameras that you have to get in order to get that. Well, do you want full disclosure? Or do you want to just keep thinking, wow, that's awesome that you found them all? Because either way is good, you know? Because what I did was I Googled, and there is an interactive map that somebody has online that shows each of their locations, and when you click on each of the points, it even has an image of where it is. So as you get to that point, you look at it, whatever, you can look and see if it matches that image, and you'll see it and shoot it and get your thing. So, yay internet, yay Googles. Yeah. So it is a thing that is available to you, should you wish to make things nice and easy. I just did whatever the it's a thing. Cross out awakening adventure cameras location map or something like that, and it you know had a fully interactive map that shows it all. So it's great. And you just whip around the map to each of those locations, look for them. If you've already shot it, then great. If you haven't, then you'll find the one that you're still looking for. I'm here to help. You don't have to use it. If it feels wrong to you, you don't have to use it. Absolutely. But the resource is there for you should you choose to. You know. I did it and I got to like, I don't know, 30 something, and then I was like, where the hell are these things? And I never saw them, and some of them are in really hard to find places. Like you would never even know that they were there. Like literally you don't even see them sometimes. You don't, still, even with the map, you don't actually see them. You just shoot in the area and then you get what you get, you know, and maybe it hits. There you go. What's going on, Billy? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Nice to have you tuning in. Can you salvage the camera, or is there not such option? What do you mean salvage the camera itself? You mean this thing down here? The actual reward that you get? This? Break it for electronics. I don't know. Yeah, I guess you can salvage. Yeah, I would imagine. I don't know. Never messed with it. Never even tried all that. So yeah, I don't see me. I might as well do that, to be honest, because no, I'm gonna do it right now. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just saying because I don't see me ever really using it. It's large. It's you know, it's awkward to try to fit into a build or anything like that. So I don't know. Man, I'll just leave it. It doesn't take up storage space or anything, so I'll just leave it. Yeah. Yeah, I know you can only get it once, so yep. So that's why I'm not going to bother with it. I'll just leave it the way it is right now. But yeah, it's pretty good. You know, items are cool. What items are you talking about, Billy? The stuff in storage? I've been playing for years, but some of this stuff, you know, you can get right now. You know, a lot of this stuff you can get right now. We got a season going on. You know, this Syndicate season. It'll give you all of these items for very little money. You know, if you pay into the Syndicate, you'll get all these items. And then some of these items you'll get for free just by playing right now, even if you don't pay into it. So, like these items right here, you know, you get for free. So, and then and as you play the game, you get items from the different factions and stuff too. How long have you been playing, Billy? Only level 9 or 8. Yeah, I get you. Yeah. It takes a little bit. It takes a little bit. All right, take care, Moogles. Thanks a lot for tuning in. It's always good to have you. You know, appreciate it. Have a good dinner. Started a few days ago. Excellent. All right. So you haven't unlocked any of the other factions then, or have you? Right? You're only engineer right now, right? There are, you know, yeah, that's fine. That's good. Which one are you looking at, or have you looked at, or considering going toward first of the scavengers, lunatics, or nomads? Because those are the 3 that you'll unlock first, shortly after the engineers. Especially if you're already at 8 or 9, because I think they unlock at 10, right? Like, which one would you want to start progressing toward, or within, I should say. All right, so just to let you know, what's going to happen, first off, is you know how right now engineers is your active faction, or what's called your current faction, and it's got this little checkbox right here in the upper corner of your engineers. Once you unlock these other 3, lunatics, nomads, or scavengers, you will be able to have one of them as your current faction. But engineers will always also be your current faction. So you're going to have actually 2 current factions at the same time. One will be engineers, and the other will be whichever one of these other 3 that you choose to progress toward, that you're going to earn reputation toward, whichever one you make your current faction. And what you're going to end up doing is you're progressing not only, you're going to get blueprints and you're going to get parts from them. Here, I'll show you real quick. So, like, at level 1, you're going to unlock these parts. At level 2, you're going to unlock these things. At level 3, you're going to unlock these things. All that kind of stuff from scavengers, for example, in this case. It'll be different parts and different stuff for the other factions. But what you're going to do, true. 3, you can have 3 factions, and like in the case of Syndicate right now, in the event that you're doing. But under normal conditions, it's going to be engineers plus one of the others. But you're going to unlock those things. You're going to unlock some of these blueprints as well. Like Howler will be your first one that you're going to unlock. Then Stag and stuff like this. As you progress towards scavengers. And again, it'll be different ones for lunatics and different ones for nomads. And what the difference is whichever one you have as your current faction, not including engineers, because engineers you're always going to have as a current faction. You're always going to progress toward engineers and stuff like that, unlocking workbenches and workbench items and gaining reputation with them. But whichever one of these other 3 that you have as your current faction at any given point is the only one of them that you're going to gain reputation toward, and that you're going to progress toward unlocking things consequently because of that, and that you're going to have access to their workbench. Like, as scavengers as my current faction, I can build things on their workbench right now and all this kind of stuff. But lunatics is not my current faction. I would have to change to them, and you can only change once a day. So I would have to change to them in order to be able to build the things that are on their workbench. You have to have them as your current faction to use their workbench. So So you may want to look through some of the workbench items and see what things you want to build first. You know, what things you want to strive toward being able to build, so that you can then decide which one you want to have as your current faction, so that you can gain the reputation necessary to get to that point to be able to build those items and access those items. Because otherwise, you know, if you say, you know what, I want to, you know, I want sledgehammers or wasps or something like that or whatever, or this growl light cabin, for example, you know, I want that. Okay, well, it doesn't do you much good when you make 10th level in engineers to make scavengers your active faction and grind and play a lot with scavengers as your active faction, earning reputation with them and unlocking workbenches with them, because you're not getting anywhere toward your lunatic thing, that kind of thing. Okay, you bought guns. That's fine. Yeah, you can do that. I mean, that's an option. You don't have to, of course. I'm a big proponent of saying and making people aware, at least, that you don't have to spend a dime toward the game. You can play for years without ever spending a dime toward the game. But then the grind is real. However, as I always point out too, and for anybody who's watched my stream knows, the great thing about this game is that the grind is playing the game. It is the grind consists of doing what you came here to do, which is shoot up cars and blow them up and things like that. It's not like you have to go do something else. You get to blow up cars as your grind, so it's all good. But that's fine if you want. I mean, if you want to spend money for weapons and stuff like that, then so be it. That's fine. All right, so you bought 1,500 coins. That's one way to do it. I would. Another recommendation, if you are going to, you can craft stuff. Well, you can only craft the items that you have unlocked, or the workbenches that you have unlocked. You can only craft on those. You know, you shouldn't, just because you have coins doesn't mean you can craft, you know, a ton of items necessarily, because it shouldn't unlock all the workbenches. You know, see, what you do with the coins is you go in the market and you buy the guns directly, or you buy the pieces, whatever, not necessarily just guns, cabins, whatever it is, wheels, whatever you want, generators, all that stuff. But that doesn't unlock, that doesn't advance you toward progress for these, toward these factions. It just, it allows you to skip ahead to get something, but you still got to come back if you're going to actually want to craft any of these things. You got to come back and you still got to build the reputation with these factions, you know. However, I would recommend, if you're planning on playing the game pretty regularly, especially, a way to really benefit yourself, instead of, I'll just give you a little economic advice here on this. All right. Oh, now, damn it. Hold on. I hit the wrong thing. No. That is not the intent. If you were to go to a coin pack, for example, and you look at 1,650 coins is $25 right now, and that's all you get for that $25 is just the coins, 1,650 coins, right? Well, if you instead on the shop, if you instead went to Premium and Season and you bought this Battle Pass that I already have purchased here, it's $9.99. It's $10 instead of $25. It buys you access to all the rewards in the Syndicate here, right? And that would be all of these items, plus you see how coins are here, and then all these items. And then all these items, you see how coins are here. And all these items. And all these items, you see how coins are here. All these items. All these items and coins. All these items and coins. All these items and coins. Coins. And then additional coins for every level past 75. Now, this is something you have to work toward if you plan on playing regularly and doing the challenges. So on the challenges tab here, the seasonal challenges right here, you'll have daily challenges and you'll have weekly challenges. If you do all of those, you'll progress in levels for the season. And as you do all this stuff, By the time you get to 75th level, which shouldn't take that very long, because I mean, consider it's only I'm already 22nd level, and it's only been about 13, 14 days. So, and it's still got 65 more days to go. I'll easily get to 75th level and beyond. 75th level is already 1,100 coins. So, and that's only cost $10. Whereas, if you recall, on the shop, like I said, if you were to buy coins, 1,650 coins is $25. Well, I'm talking about 1,100 coins for $10. I mean, 875 coins is $14. More coins for less money by buying the season, and then that's not even counting all the levels beyond 75. When you get to 76, 77, 78, each one of those adds another 20 coins. So you can add another 1,000 or 800 plus coins easy, you know, by just continuing to level up. You can get up to 1,900 and something coins or whatever for $10 that way. It's a lot easier. I'm not saying you're stupid. Come on, stop it. You know better. You know, I'm not saying that at all. All I'm pointing out is the value of the season, of buying the battle pass for $10, you know, instead of just paying for coins. You know, that'll plus in addition, the value just coins wise is great, and then when you count in all those other parts and stuff that you're getting as well, it's crazy. You're getting paints, you're getting customization kits and stuff like that. You're getting you're getting new cabin, you're getting wheels, you're getting weapons, you're getting all kinds of stuff. And this weapon, believe me, this weapon right here, this Kaiju, that's pretty tough. It's a tough one. And not only do you get the weapon, but then you get the blueprint for it unlocked as well, so you can make your own additional ones. So, but it's an 11 energy drain weapon, so it is going to be tough. But look at those stats on that thing. That's crazy. No, it's not a waste of your money. It's just not as economically beneficial or efficient, I should say, as it would be if you're going to play regularly to get the season. If you're not playing regularly, then the season's not going to necessarily help you or whatever, because you're not going to advance. You may not get all this stuff. You got to actually play pretty regularly to get these things through the season. So I'm not trying to knock your choice or whatever, and you may not have known, but it's just something to consider, you know, in the future. If you do look to spend $10 more or anything on the game or whatever, and you want to maximize benefit out of that, then do it this way. You know, do the season and play, and you'll get a ton more for that $10 than if you did it the other way. Yeah, the pass is completely retroactive. So you've got 65 days. Well, just think of it this way. You've got 65 days still to get this season pass, and you don't start at level 1, you know, or whatever you start. As long as you keep playing, you know, you've got 65 days to get the $10 if you wanted to do this. If this is what you wanted to do, you could wait until day 64 or whatever left or whatever, till like the day before it ends, and then you could drop the $10, and whatever level you're up to at that time, you get all those rewards all at once. It'll just give it all to you, to include the coins, everything. So, I mean, you got just over 2 months. Shouldn't be a difficulty, I wouldn't think, if that's what you're interested in doing. You know, it shouldn't be a difficulty. Do that. And that'll give you all that stuff retroactive. Absolutely. Sego, good point. Absolutely. So, I mean, you got, like I said, you got 2 months. You don't have to sweat it right now. But it'll give you the stuff whenever you want to get it. It's just, and I'm just making you aware. That's all. I'm not saying you have to get the pass or the season pass. You certainly don't have to. But I'll say that the only thing that I've bought in Crossout has been season passes. So, what if you don't get all this stuff? What do you mean if you don't get all the stuff? I mean, right now, if you're playing and you're playing the game and leveling up in the season, and you do these challenges that are on the seasonal challenge tab here or whatever, then you'll get all of the rewards to whatever level that you have achieved in the season. So if you if you played off and on during the course of the next 65 days and you only got to 53rd level, then you'll get everything 53rd level and down if you pay for the. If you then decide, like at the last day of the season, that I'm gonna pay for the season, you'll get everything to whatever level you've achieved. So if you got to 53rd level, then you'll get 53rd level. You get all this stuff. You get all this stuff, but you won't get the stuff above 53rd. That's all. You just won't get these things up here, you know. But you know, it's all there. I mean, you can see whatever. And if you are playing relatively regularly, you're going to be achieving a lot of this stuff. Just look on the seasonal challenges tab under the challenges section and make sure you meet the requirements for whatever challenges are there. There will be challenges in each of these sections. Make sure you meet those requirements and accomplish those, and you'll get the levels. The levels will come pretty quick. The daily challenges will equate to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So that's 7 and 3, 64, 2,500 XP every day if you do those. All right, that's a half a level every day. And then these challenges are, they say they're weekly challenges right there, but the reality of it is that it's really a couple, like a midweek they add more of them. So it's like every few days. It's like every 3 or 4 days or whatever type of thing. And each of those are either 3,000 or 7,000 experience toward leveling up. So every week you're going to gain, 7 times 2,500. So you're looking at 3 times, so 15, 17,500 from daily challenges, which is 3.5 levels of just daily challenge, from the seasonal thing. And then whatever they end up giving here, which is usually about 10 or more at least every couple of days. So you're looking at another 20 something or whatever. So you're looking at another 4. So you're looking at every week gaining 7 to 8 levels or more, here. So if that's the case, I mean, it's only been out for like 2 weeks or whatever right now. And like I said, we've got like 22 levels already. And tomorrow, I think, tomorrow, more of these weekly challenges are going to pop in here too. So, we'll be at 25th level or something like that, I guess, by the end of the week at least. 25th, 26th level, maybe more. I don't know. Probably even more. I don't know. Maybe 28th level or something like that by the end of the week. And that would be within basically 2 weeks or just over 2 weeks. So, and we'll already be more than a third of the way to the final, to the 75th level reward in just that amount of time. We'll still have 2 months left, of the season. So it's a big benefit, to do the season if you're going to spend money toward it. Now, I don't tell everybody that they need to do that. I mean, this is, like I say, I make it a point to tell people that this is a game you don't have to spend money toward. But if you do, or if that's what you want to do, is spend money toward the game, then that's probably your most efficient means of doing it, would be toward the season. You're going to get the most bang for your buck out of that. Just something to keep in mind, Billy. That's all. All right? All right. Yeah, excellent. Good. Nice. What time are we at? Let me make sure, because I have already accomplished my daily and weekly challenge progressions for today. We're at 2:30 right now, my time. I was scheduled from noon to 2. I want to start working on my tutorial videos that I'm going to post on the YouTube channel. Yeah, thanks. So I am working on a series of YouTube tutorial videos for Crossout, just entry-level stuff, not super high-end stuff or whatever, but just enough to get people started, let them know the different features, let them know about the challenges and the badge exchanges and the the market and how to see things in their storage and things like that, and some of the things about value, like we've talked about. and how to use exhibition, what the factions page means and how it works as well, and of course, you know, the basics of your garage page as well, all the different options here, where your fuel, your coins, all that kind of stuff are, your customization of your banner, all that kind of stuff or whatever. So that's something I need to do as a side project that I'm working on. So I hopefully I'll start releasing those relatively soon. They're going to be short videos. Each one's just going to kind of be about a little topic or a page or something like that. So hopefully everybody will be able to look on the YouTube channel and see that, and that'll be good. In the meantime, though, I think I'm done for the day today. What I'm going to look and do real quick, I believe Welly... Oh, nice. Thanks for the follow, Billy. Much appreciated. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at handing you guys off on a raid. You guys want to raid Welly? You want to raid Welly again? I like raiding Welly. You want to raid Welly? You want to raid Welly again? I like raiding Welly. Uh-oh. Well, I see what's going on. All right. Let me see.
I'll go with it. I'll stick. Actually, I will stick. Get that on here, and this is how you make your car look jazzy as F. By the way, pay attention, boys. This is how you impress.
Let me look and see real quick.
Let me get the sticker. Let me find the sticker. Let me.
What's he got? He's a.
I'll show you. Where are you? My yellow sticker. There you are. All right, cool. Big as you can get.
Yeah.
And then you gotta turn to the side.
Yeah, I think we're gonna raid Welly. Good with that?
Oh no.
Everybody, let's go raid Welly together. All right.
Yes. Oh my god. You know it's good. You know that.
Oh well, I appreciate the thought anyway, Billy. It's fine. Just tuning in is great. It's much appreciated.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Coming into Welly Town.
This I might even use on my van, guys. Who knows that about the van? Who knows about the van challenge?
Here we come, Welly.
There you go. Oh my god! Hello, Secret Squirrel. We were just making ourselves look jazzy as F. Why did my friend leave? B4K. Oh, okay. God dash, damn it. Okay, I will be 4K. Did he leave? Is he raging? Dude, that thing looks jazzy. I'm just saying. Let me boost you then.
All right, everybody. In the meantime, though, thanks a lot for tuning in over here, and have a good day. Much appreciated for the viewership as always. Hit a follow if you like the stream here, and hit a like and subscribe on my YouTube channel as well if you on videos over there. This stream will be available on both platforms for viewing as well, and feel free to come on over and join my community. I love having you guys. Until then, until next time at least, I should say. Have fun and take care, everybody.
That's sad. I had a spoiler on the front that had penis.